Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 2 of Twisted Metal. I decided to just go ahead and continue on with this and get past, because again, like I said in the previous video, a lot of people are saying like past these first couple of episodes is the show really starts to get going. So I'm going to try and see if we'll see how it carries on. I didn't dislike the last episode. I thought it was fine. I thought it had a decent setup. It definitely wasn't flawless. It didn't rivet me. It was delightful. It was entertaining. Not all the humor landed, but there was a lot of other stuff going on in the episode that did get me kind of intrigued for somebody who has played practically all of the mainline games in this franchise. So I'm just morbidly curious to see how this show evolves. And I figured if I'm going to watch this, I might as well share the experience with you guys. So whether that is enjoyable or not, we'll see. So with that said, strap in if you want to see the full-length reaction. That's going to be on Patreon, or if you're on Memorable Channel, gets you access as well. It's a watch-along format, so you will need to sync up your own footage with the time code, so we're reacting the entire episode. Get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage. I try to make it worth your while, should you are going to support the channel. But guys, I really appreciate it if you leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really does help us out in the long run. But with that all said and down the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 2. Here we go. 24 seconds earlier. Yeah. The chambers went from having stuff in there to being empty. Stop for children.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Oh. Yep, nope.
This time it's loaded. 6 bullets, each with your name on it. You don't get out of my car right now. That said, I'm willing to negotiate.
Oh my god.
You scooch over, I'll get you out of this alive. But you better think fast, because that ain't no birthday clown.
Okay. L1, R1, up, down, left, right, down.
What?
All right,
Okay. You got some bonus points with me right there. The cheat codes. Oh my god. All right, major bonus points right there.
Here for the show? I'm definitely here for the show.
Well, I mean, so far we've had a couple of...
Oh, well, then the show is coming to you.
A couple of face-offs with the vehicles, man. Maybe in the middle area, not so much, but like so far, we've had a fair amount sprinkled in. What? They actually do have like some like commercial break kind of things like slapped into it. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
You had to get caught sleeping on duty. Hey, you were sleeping too. I wasn't the one snoring like a golden heat. It's called sleep apnea. It's a real medical condition. You was dope. A full 8 hours of sleep. Dreaming is dope.
Francis, why did you season both meat bags in teriyaki sauce? Francis, we talked about diversifying flavors.
Fine. So I'll cover the thick one in lemon pepper.
No.
Oh god, it's so tangy, dude.
I call dibs on the man titties.
Oh! What the fuck?
Butchers. They'd rather eat the flesh of their own kind than starve. You guys are guards?
We used to be. Mike and I were
on a scouting mission from Seattle looking for trading routes.
Is this Mike and Stu? I heard Stu earlier, I think. That was Hammerhead, right? From 2?
Join us. Bringing law and order back to the divided states of America.
Deputizing them? That's interesting.
sweet.
Don't.
All right. Welcome to the law. Huh? Yeah. You guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure they drove Hammerhead in T2. T2. Sorry.
Come over here and help me with this?
TM2.
I'm gonna handle this shit. Watch my back.
Oh! Ooh! Hold on. I gotta double check. Yeah. I was right about that one.
Marco!
I'll be right back, Evelyn.
Damn, that usually works.
Oh. Oh, we're gonna get the... See, and not one time did they do that in The Last of Us, which was actually a gameplay mechanic. And here comes that one scene from the trailer. That was the main thing on every thumbnail.
This is gonna be fun.
Swung a little wide there.
Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Little clown, I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass.
Jeez, man.
How about a little kill music?
Nice pipes, dude, I have to say. That high note is perfect.
A word?
Oh my god.
You said you were coming to the show.
Of course I am.
Well, in that case, tonight is opening night.
Okay, well, it paid off better than the actual, like, execution.
Oh, I don't know the last time I felt hot water that wasn't my own piss.
Sir.
Consider your recompense for upholding law and order. Now, let's proceed to your initiation.
I do know that, like, Will Arnett's the voice of Sweet Tooth, but Samoa Joe is the body. And I think they did a pretty good job syncing everything up, working in tandem.
Protect that truck.
From what? Seagulls.
What?
Skittles?
Oh, I'm good.
I don't think those were Skittles.
Word of advice. You won't like what happens if you run. What, oh him? Nah, he was here before. Hey, Donald. Don't worry, you can't hear us. I love names. Kind of a name guy. You know, the right one can send a shudder down your spine. Want to know what I go by?
There's not a person on the West Coast that hasn't heard of Sweet Tooth.
See what I mean? You really feel that in your bones. What's your name, friend?
John Doe.
I'd give it a 7.
Hey, I didn't pick it. I don't know what name I was born with or who I am, really.
Okay, so they are doing it.
All I know is my first memory is me waking up in my car, blood coming out of my head.
Wait, that's my first memory too. My head covered in blood. Of course, it was being pushed out of my mom's Whisker biscuit.
Whoa, you remember?
What the?
Oh yeah, I remember everything. You should consider yourself lucky. There are some things I wish I could forget. Like the time I shit my pants in my elementary school production of Oklahoma. I can still see the audience's faces, laughing, mocking. Did you know Cisco's real name was Mark?
That was actually mildly chilling for a second. I like that.
Something doesn't smell right, man.
It smells good to me. Look, back in Seattle, they treated us like morons. Now look at us, we holding 30 cows, dude.
On the games, Vikings 2 are morons. But
Hey, why do you call them seagulls? This looks like normal survivors to me.
What else would you call a bunch of fucking trash eaters?
do seagulls eat trash? I don't know if they just eat fish.
There's one left, Stu. It's all yours.
Wow, no hesitation. He really wants those potatoes.
Clean it up. Melon down.
Saved your ass.
Seagulls, butchers, exiles. They see the world in shades of gray. Should you show them that there's only 2 colors in the world? Black and blue. Yeah, you missed, Stu. Could happen to anyone. Rookie mistake. Don't let it happen again. Okay.
You sleep here. What, the penthouse was booked up?
Nah, way too much space up there. Nice bidet, though. Like taking a shotgun up the ass. No, I sleep here because it reminds me of where I was before Vegas. Back then, I lived with a real solid group of dudes. But then the world took a shit.
Yeah. Wait, was it M or N?
You've been here alone for over 2 decades?
Holy shit, has it been that long? Look at this guy.
We probably aren't going to get another glimpse at it.
No, I'm not alone. I got Harold. Which, you haven't met Harold yet. I'm gonna introduce you.
Oh!
This
is Harold. Yo, holy fuck.
You know, my entire life people have been lying to me. Even my fucking parents. But, never Harold. No, he can't lie to me. He can't lie to anyone. I don't know what I'd do without him. Look at that smile. So, you got a Harold?
No, I got an Evelyn.
Oh, that's cute.
Look, before I met her, being alone was all I knew.
I do want to go back and check that if I can.
Sometimes I wish I could make her laugh. I have to say, after all this time, that's the sound I miss the most.
You know what sound I miss the most? The sound of hand meat clapping together. Nothing like that glorious applause. She must clap for you all the time.
No, she doesn't. She's my car.
You talk to your car? That's weird, man. So if Evelyn's not the girl, who's she?
Oh.
That's crawling through my vents.
Wow.
Hey, you try to kill me every chance you get. Why should I show you mercy? God damn it.
He can't hotwire his own car?
Think about all the meat slapping you'll hear with 4 hands.
That's true. I don't often get feedback from the 18 to 35 female demographic. Fine.
This episode is significantly better than the last one.
Well, if I'm being honest, nobody survived all 3 acts. Gird your loins. Curtains up in 10 minutes.
Dude, the sweet stuff, the sweet stuff. The sweet tooth stuff is sweet stuff. I swear. I think that's his outfit from the original art, or at least close to it. I'm gonna have to double check. I think so.
Welcome to Nevada. Deep in the heart of Vegas is the Monte Cristo, a veritable oasis in the sand. And don't forget about our promenade. It features all the latest brands and is just a stone's throw from the salon. Girl, might be time to take care of those split ends.
What the fuck? Harold's got his own drink.
And you have selected Express Checkout. Please leave your key at the drop box at the front desk. And thank you for staying with us.
No one's clapping.
What do you think?
Oh, I loved it.
What exactly did you love about it?
Your performance, I was moved. What?
If you're not gonna tell the truth, then I'm gonna make you shut up and bleed.
It was a fucking snooze fest.
Now you talk?
The hell did you say?
It sucked. Your performance was dull as dick water and frankly beneath you.
And you agree with her?
Blink twice for yes.
Yes, I agree with her.
Maybe he'll appreciate some honesty.
Come on, man, it was boring. I get it, you've been here forever, but you did a play about a hotel.
But didn't Mark Twain say you should write what you know?
Oh, Mark Twain's a dumbass. You gotta get out in the world, man.
Trust me, you don't want to spend the rest of your life alone. You end up talking to a car.
Yeah, like this guy.
You know what? You're right. I can't wait here for my audience. I need to get out there and hunt my audience down.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
No, that's exactly what you meant. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna embrace the chaos.
Uh-oh.
The show is going on the road.
Look what you've done. You've set him loose on the world. Oh, the clappers. What? The drink was gone. Harold consumes. Oh, interesting though. This Mike and Stu thing. Oh, I like that. They don't have his head on fire, but they're lining it up with it. I can't believe they fucking had Harold in here. You don't have to drift every turn. That's a great way to burn through your tires.
Demand to see their open road license. They don't got it, they don't pass.
Hey, ORL, please. Did you just ask me for oral?
No, sir. ORL. Open road license.
That's an awful acronym. Okay.
Oh, right.
Hey, where? Get back in the car. Listen to your friend.
Eat my ass, motherfucker.
That was excessive. Oh, great. I forgot he had a time limit. Hold on, I do want to see if the credits mention. Yeah, Stu and Mike. Now, I wanted to go back to where we first saw his asylum attire. Okay, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure what they were going with. Marcus Kane. All right. Sweet Tooth made that episode 1,000 times more entertaining, even despite the thong song moment from the trailer, which still isn't better, but the rest of it is really good. The performance, like the married performance between Samoa Joe and Will Arnett, is really good. I love the little nuggets to the asylum. You know, we got a little glimpse at his actual name. We got Harold the lunch bag. We got Mike and Stu. Them joining up with Agent Stone's crew is kind of interesting. I wonder if we'll see him in a monster truck or a pickup truck by the end of this. But I'm curious to see what they're going to do with them. Like, I don't remember their story. I just remembered that they were a bunch of doofuses driving Hammerhead. I'm pretty sure they were only in Twisted Metal 2. I could be wrong about that, but I'm interested in their trajectory, to be honest. And like we saw in the last episode, because of where she's from, they were like, oh, we get why you don't want to make a lot of noise. You know, being from, I forget where, Orange County, I think is what they said. Something like that. I guess whatever's going over there, being quiet is very important to surviving. Which is begs the question of how they managed to do so for so long, given her brother being very vocal. But that's the thing, they didn't stay there, at least. But she's run into his killers, well, the people that forced him to do what he did to spare her life. So we'll see if she gets that revenge. But seeing her speak up finally, and you know, I kind of figured, like, when they were doing the thing, so what did you think? He's obviously going to know they're going to lie, but what's going to be, but you don't know. Is he telling the truth, what he really wants? Or if you lie, is he going to be more upset that you lied? See, like, trying not to upset Sweet Tooth, it's a high wire act, man. That's definitely a trapeze act, trying to figure out what to do in that situation. Honestly, I'm surprised that they survived at all, that there wasn't any kind of fight to escape. But they have now basically said, hey, get out of here and see the world. They've inspired him to unleash himself onto the open roads, which he's, like you've said up until this point, has stayed in this general vicinity this entire time, at least since he's been free. I like the little nuggets. So there is some attention to detail. There is some love for some of the more absurd and more obscure elements of the lore like that. Dude, I'm still blown away though that we had Harold in here, that they put that in this. We got a little bit of John Doe opening up about his experience, obviously the origin of his name, so they are going with the amnesiac storyline. I'm wondering if we'll unlock some of that throughout in this season, or if that's something that's going to be like a long haul kind of thing. Basically, we have these, you know, the anarchists, the people, the untethered, the unaligned members of the open road, like Sweet Tooth, like John, like Quiet, and then we have what seems like Stone developing what he's attempting to develop, at least the return to some kind of law for this lawless land. You either obey or you die is the philosophy right now. And we're recruiting Mike and Stu into this, as Stu does not seem to be, definitely not thrilled or into the idea of what they're being asked to do, especially at least not without knowing more information. So I'm honestly shocked that we are focusing in on those two. And again, it leaves me wondering what the trajectory is for those characters. But I don't think this is the last we'll see of Sweet Tooth. There's no way. Like, this can't be it. I hope it's not it. I hope this isn't the last we see of Sweet Tooth, because so far he's been the best thing in this. And while there were some definite duds in this episode, I did find the cadence of this episode to be a little more smooth, and some of the punchlines actually did something this time around. I definitely found myself much more entertained in this episode, and maybe that's because there's more to catch in this with Mike and Stu, with Agent Stone, with kind of creeping in more with this, with the cannibal stuff, with the Lost Vegas, with Sweet Tooth, with Harold, with all these other little things. I found this one much more appealing. If it supposedly gets better from episode 2, because that's what I've seen a lot of people say, is for after episode 2 is when it starts to get fun. And if that's the case, I found this episode much more fun than the last one. I really like the cadence of this. Obviously, there's a lot of mystery set up in the last episode too that we haven't followed up on. Obviously, what the actual intent of his objective is, because we know Raven was lying, or at least putting on a ruse to goad him into this. We don't even know if he'll come back, and if he even succeeds, if she would follow up on any of the promises she even had. The whole thing was a presentation. It was an act. So that's interesting to see how what that builds up into. There's a lot of little nuggets, and I'm genuinely curious to see what they do. With that said, guys, what did you guys think of this episode? What did you guys think of Sweet Tooth? What did you think of the presentation? What did you think of the Easter eggs? And did you guys catch anything that I missed? If you did, let me know down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check that out over on Patreon, or if we got a Miracle channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends, Manny, Share, Ryan, Karen, York, Corey, Scott, Margaret, Grace, Melito, Robert Guadiano, Jeffrey Hill, M. Sephiroth, Jake and Trail, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for continuing support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.